about our company is that ADP specializes in something called HCM, which is Human Capital Management. Are you familiar with what it is? Right?
A little bit.
A little bit. Just to clarify, just to sum things up, so that we're both on the same page. What that means is we are an external company that manages strategically, right? Manages a company's human capital. So basically, taking care of the payrolls, taxes, X, Y, Z, and it's really beneficial for a company who are expanding just like you, right? So if you don't mind me don't mind me questioning some of the questions I have today, is just to further understand each other, because we both are excelling in our own personal field, represent respective fields. So a few questions I have, if you don't mind answering, would help me help you, right?
Sure.
So before we get into this, I just want to know who all are involved in the buying decision, who all are make the final call in this kind of product I'm selling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just you, or I have to be aware of somebody else who would be the final say in this voice?
Well, yeah, our leadership team is our vice president, and chief operations officer, and ultimately Addison Kemp, our chief operations officer, would
Okay.
chief operations officer.
So wait, what was the name again?
Addison Kemp.
Addison Kemp. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
So it's going to be you and Addison Kemp and the community itself, right?
Right.
All right, perfect. And then before we dive into this, as a company that's expanding, right? What are some troubles you have had in the past? Could you list some of the 3 problems you've faced growing as a company as you are right now, with the payrolls and everything, how you've been managing as you've expanded into two states itself, which is Nevada and California? What's the problems you've been facing so far?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, we have recently expanded. That's right. And how we organize that has just been through me. I run the payroll, the books, marketing, and it's basically right now it just all goes through me.
That I'm pretty sure that must consume a lot of time for you, and it is kind of hectic having just one person go through all of the payrolls and having all this done by physical labor by you, right?
You're right. Yeah, it takes me about 80, 90 hours a week, I'd say, to do that.
What if I told you that we have a solution for that we could help you cut down that 80, 90 hours, and you can use that time well spent on some other things, whether it be developing the team itself, or expanding in different ventures, or even use that for personal time? What if I gave you a solution to that?
I guess
Would that be
yeah.
Oh, perfect. So that would be you guys would be interested, right? So there's this scheme we're running right now, which is called the Run, right? So what it is I'll just briefly show you what it is. This is a different type of payroll service that we're doing, which is, first, the 4 things we take in consideration with this is, A, this is customizable to each and every individual in your company or establishment. Everybody can have their own paychecks come to their accounts and do it individually customized, right? The second thing we take pride in is we give you 24/7 customer care. So if you have any problems with these, you can always approach us and we can get it resolved within the time itself, right? So you don't have to worry about it. So that would take the headache off you just not even worrying about this. And the third thing is it's all going to be cloud-based. So basically you don't really have to keep the books, keep the papers, or even buy your own databases. That will manage everything on our end. That way, if you have any questions regarding something, you just have to ask, and we straight ahead tell you what it is. And obviously, Run is a very easy. This is our new integrated software, which allows you to do so. So it's very easy to use and very easy to put into the establishment. Now, I've told you what we're presenting. Do you have any questions so far?
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like something that would be pretty expensive and complicated to implement and use, just to at least get started. I mean, I'm running everything now. The transition might take a lot more time for me to implement something like this.
I understand that completely. I do understand that this is what you're doing right now is doing handheld labor of managing everything by yourself, right? Obviously, having a expert team managing it would make it easier. And for the price point, this would save you a lot more hours. So that I feel like the transition wouldn't be an issue for you, right? As this is an easier transmission. All we had to do is you'd have to let us know the books once, and then we'd take care of everything after that. So that once it's transitioned, you don't have to worry about it. And for the budget aspect, we can always customize it because we tailor to what you guys need. We can always negotiate on that part of how much we want to go up and down on that, right?
On the cost of the
service itself.
Because that is a big factor for me. Is
Of course,
making
of
sure
course,
it's
but it
affordable,
also be,
because
I mean,
we are a smaller business.
of course, I completely understand, sir. So I feel like it is a huge leap. Of course, you're taking, right, relying on a third party to make it happen.
Mhm.
But I feel like with services like this, it gives you more time to expand your company and focus on areas that could help you benefit the company in future.
Yeah.
Right. So, being said, right, I just want to know if there's any way I could get in touch with the other communities as well, so we can like talk about this.
I just another thing I'm worried about is that I'm gonna have to train all my employees to use this new system, because we've been using the one we have right now for so long, and I'm just, you know, that's gonna be a lot of work to get everyone in my company to get set up on this
Oh,
system.
no worries, sir. No worries whatsoever. So what we take pride in is having a software that is easily accessible and easy to use, right? Our interface is very easy to use. So if indeed somebody needs to be trained in this or like be told how to use it, we're always there. Like I said, we have 24/7 payroll supports in our company, and the experts will always help you, guide you through this aspect. And obviously, every learning curve does take a little bit of time, but once implemented, it will ease you in the long run. So we will have experts 24/7 available for you guys to get in touch with, and obviously that will help your team also get used to this progress, right?
Right.
Does that answer your question? Does that answer your?
Yeah, I guess that definitely makes sense. Yeah.
All right. Going back to the point I was previously saying, it would be great if I could touch bases with the other people who are also in part of this decision making. That way we could get this thing implemented, if so, right, and see how this helps you help us as well. Because of course we want you guys to excel as much as we want ourselves to excel and work together. So is there any way we can get in touch together on the next meeting?
Well, I mean, like I told you, I'm not the head honcho in this department really,
Mhm.
and I'd have to just run it by Addison. Could you just maybe leave some materials behind that I could?
Of course, sir. We could leave some materials behind. Of course, I'll always give you all these files, email it to you, and also I will send you a follow-up email. Is there any way I could get in touch with Addison as well via email? I could shoot her little presentations just like this, so she could get this onto her. You could further explain it to her as well, so I can CC it to her.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see any reason that you can't just leave the materials with me.
Okay. No.
I
I
mean,
just wanted to.
Why should I close today?
Oh, of course. Don't worry about it.
Why should I close today?
The reason why you want to close today is because this will help you. Like, obviously, you're putting so much hours into it. You said that you're putting 70 to 80 hours a week, right? And that's a lot of time. And this would ease your burden off completely, so easily that you could use that time to spend it on something more productive for you, right? And it obviously would ease you off that burden. And also, this program is integrated. This is a new program we're showing, so if you implement it today itself, we can especially like focus on you and help you even furthermore, because you are going to be our first few customers to use this software.
Wow. Well, I guess, you know, with that in mind, if Addison's all right with it, then I think we have a deal.
Okay. Thank you.